Yeah, so this video, I should warn you, is an abject failure and nothing productive happens in it. Alrighty, so last time we were here, we made a shell. It is right here. It has been sitting and curing, so to speak, for quite a while. The problem I had last time was that these pulled this thing out of shape quite badly. It's pretty damn near triangular shell. It's got flat spots here and there. So the first thing we got to do is take these straps off and see what we can do to fix them. Okay, so it's open wide here, and it's actually not even lined up there. So you can tell that that right there is where the clamp was pushing that way, right? It's pushed it out of alignment here, pushed the whole thing in this way. Same thing here, it's opened up here, quite wide, and a little bit back here as well is open, right? As well as there. So that's how that went flat, right? It opened up on the inside a lot and a little bit on these two. That's another one, wide open there. So, right, so we got this one here, closed up on the outside. Like if I drop this, it'll shatter, it'll fall apart, which is no good. Which, to be honest, I might have to just scrap this one altogether. Wide open, slightly open. Okay, you know what? This is more than just, oh, let's fluff through it and blame it on the clamps. You know what I mean? That one. Holy cow, these are pretty much all slightly off somewhere. So how did this happen? Right? Every single seam is off slightly. Yeah, that's the one right. No, which is how? No, that one closed up all right. Whoa, there's two spots where it closed up all right. So, how do we fix this? This is pretty catastrophic. The reason that didn't work and failed so hard is because between the bevel box and the angle finder, I'm out by 1/10 of a degree, which doesn't seem like much, but across 30 staves, doubled because, you know, it ends up being a half a stave difference, right? Which is a ridiculous pain in the ass. So now, next time I go into Timbicon, I'm gonna have to grab probably the eye gauging bevel box. I know that's accurate, and it is adjustable, and it does go to 2 decimal places in the degree, which, you know. And if I check my angles with the same unit, they should be correct, right? Yeah, let's go with that. Man, it is windy. Look at this tree. It's going crazy. Crazy tree. Crazy. Ooh, ah, ooh. Anyway. Which means I need to remake this shell. That's fun. However, one of the things I can do is show you how if you do have one seam that's opened up and your math is right and your angles are correct, I can show you how to fix it. So the way you would fix this generally, you would find something with a kerf that's about the same as the widest part of the opening, right? That's pretty thick. I can get in there with all kinds of stuff. I could even use a thin kerf blade on the table saw and get in there. But generally you would want to use, if it's open just a little bit, like say one of these, right? You would want to get in there with probably a Japanese saw, a kataba, just to, you know, because the process of cutting it down makes it so that the two sides of that particular opening can go back together. You know what, let's pull this tape off and actually have a go. Yes, okay. Right, and you just want to take it nice and slow, and you want to kind of try and match that original angle as much as you can. Right? And you can just see what kind of kerf you're leaving behind. Hey, smart guy, get it up off the bench before you start cutting it. Right, so now, oh look at that. Like that just popped quite cleanly. Yeah, so you would need to take it apart in a couple places just so you could get at it. Like, look at this. I didn't even cut that side. There's even enough glue in there. That was an absolute fail. Those two completely just came apart. Yeah, so then you would come back with a bit of sandpaper and you would clean this edge up, heat these two edges of these up, and then they would, in theory, close up just nicely. So this shell is just flopped. In theory, you can just get a 12-degree wedge of some kind and put it in there and clamp these together, right? And then sand that flat. Sand them against one another, and then they will close up just fine. Hooray! If you do them like that, then you're going to lose those angles altogether. Then they won't close up right. In the meantime, yeah, there's another. That one failed as well. Failing in thirds. That's fun. This one here is actually holding up pretty well. Ah, there it goes. Right. So, because every angle was off by 1/10 of a degree, the whole thing was out by the width of half a stave. It actually would probably close up better without one. So there you have it. Looks like I got to make a trip to the hammer barn and get more timber. Hooray! In the meantime, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with these, but I'll stick them in the project pile and do something with them. That's annoying. So, yeah. The rest of this video I can't actually do just yet, so I'm gonna have to leave it there in abject failure land. Isn't that fun? The next video I'm gonna redo this shell altogether, and I'm gonna cut the staves in a completely different way. This might end up being a huge series before we actually get a snare drum out of the end of it. So there you go. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. I'm Phil Schinbein. Everything you need to know about me and what I do is down in the links in the doobly-doo. If you're new here, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. I already said that part. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Bevel box. Oh, it's so windy. Damn it.